Americans are worried about the economy. Many of them wonder if our corporate and elected leaders have the answers to our problems. In these tough times, some bosses are taking radical steps to discover how to improve their companies. Each week, we follow the head of a major organization as they work undercover alongside their own staff. This week, the president and CEO of United Van Lines, the nation's largest moving company, poses as a reality show contestant competing for a job.
I'm Tommy Allen.
Tommy, nice to meet you. All right, you ready to rock?
You okay?
Whoa! Bumped on the head. Grab as many as you can.
I can't do it.
Come on, buddy.
That's too many.
Ow! All right, easy.
When I hire guys, I don't expect to see that.
And for the first time ever,
Hi.
the boss's wife joins him undercover.
How's this going to work?
And you'll be coming in as a stranger.
It'll be kind of fun, I think. I hope. Linda, I'm Sherry Kay. How are you?
United Van Lines is the nation's largest moving company. More than 20,000 employees operate more than 700 locations throughout the United States. One man is tasked with keeping this $1.6 billion corporation on the move.
I'm Rich McClure. I'm president and CEO of United Van Lines. United's the nation's largest mover. In some weeks when we're busy, we will move 48 million pounds of household goods around the country, 195,000 shipments a year. We serve 440 of the Fortune 500 companies. Moving is one of the most stressful events in life.
Watch the wall.
I'm good.
It is all about making sure that we handle things in a way that takes away as much of that stress as possible.
When the occasion calls for moving, call United Van Lines.
The beginning of United Van Lines over 65 years ago was just folks banding together and saying, I got a load in Los Angeles and you got one in New York and we've each got a truck in both places. Let's trade those loads. And that's how the company grew. And it's never kind of gotten away from those roots.
Call United Van Lines.
Susan, I'm going to be out for a while here, and so that sales meeting, let's put that till after the first of the year. I've been here with the company 15 years. I came from public service. When I started here at United, the only experience I'd had is being moved myself. When I got here, I had to ask them which end of the truck to load.
So you've had a long day.
It has been a long day. My wife, Sharon, she's my best friend. We've been married for 32 years.
So where are you in the packing process? There's a little bit to be done
You
yet.
saw what a mess it is up there. Sharon and I met when I went to work for her. She was my boss. So I'll share challenges and problems, and she'll offer me her perspective. She's a wise advisor.
You know, it's going to be difficult, but it's going to be fun, too. To the adventure.
To the adventure.
Rich and I moved 5 times the first 7 years we were married, and we know what that stress is like. So it's going to be a different week for him.
Sharon's used to me being away on business trips. On average, I'm traveling 2 or 3 nights every week.
I miss you.
Yeah, I'm going to miss you, too.
When my kids were growing up, I wasn't around. So it happens more often than I would like. It's important for me to go undercover because here at the home office, we're one step removed from the front line. So it's important for me to understand what's going on. We're getting ready for a peak season where we do a lot of moves, and we need to make sure we're ready to serve our customers as best we can. While undercover, I'm going to be Tommy Allen. My coworkers will be told I am part of a competition where 2 people compete for a position within the company. This is the first time I've ever worn contacts. I'm having trouble getting used to it. I'm having trouble with distance vision. But I'm probably most nervous about whether I can do the job because I know that these folks train, they have great skills, and I don't have those skills. I'm in Orlando, Florida. I'm about to enter a customer's home to learn how to load household goods. It takes a great team to do that. I'm here to learn how the driver manages that team to make sure they do the job perfectly. Hello. Hi, looking for Jimmy?
Hey, I'm Jimmy. Come on in.
Hi, Jimmy. Tommy Allen. How are you?
Nice to meet you, sir.
I'm here to go to work.
You're here to go to work?
I am.
Are you sure?
I am.
All
Yes,
right.
sir. I'm sure.
I got a nice shirt for you.
Oh, good.
And this stuff here we're going to be loading today.
How much do you have load today?
We're going to load the whole house.
Wow.
It's going to be a hard day. You got Wallace and you have Nary. Nary's my brother, and Wallace is my brother from another mother.
Yeah, that's
so,
right.
so come on in.
Wallace.
Now, anything in the house, something gets damaged, I pay for it. Not the company, I pay for it.
So we got to be careful.
Exactly,
All right.
exactly. Anything.
Okay.
So let's start here. I'm going to get some pads from outside real quick. Grab as many as you can. Usually I like to pick up like this many.
Okay.
And put them on my shoulder.
That's a lot of pads.
Come on. I got faith in you.
I can't do it.
Come on, buddy.
That's too many. Oh.
All right, easy. All right, go ahead and grab 3 or 4. You'll be
All
good to
right,
go.
I'll try it.
Let's go. There we go.
Wow, that's heavy.
I actually thought this guy was going to be a little bit younger, but...
I know. That's all I was going to say, boy. We don't want to give him no heart attack or nothing.
Whoa. I wish we had a piano, though. You know what I mean?
Oh, man, you're trying to kill the man.
Those are a lot heavier than they look.
It is. They add up, but we'll use them. We'll burn them real quick. So what we're going to do is pad the couch up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape some of it, and then I'm going to let you tape some of it. All right, here you go.
All right, in the center?
Yeah. All right. The key thing is try not to let it crunch up like that.
Like that?
Yeah, because then
it's not going to hold.
Yeah, so, well, it's not only going to hold, but when we go to grab it, it's going to just start rolling.
Try to get a clean edge. Man, there's a real art to this. I mean,
Yeah.
I thought that's just...
Yeah, see?
That's just like, see, I still got another little
See,
crease on
and
there.
you can...
That's just like...
Your arm can get so tired just doing that. You know, because you're trying to use your strength.
Yeah.
When really, I mean, it shouldn't be that hard. All you do is just like that. You know what I mean? Tommy struggled with popping the tape. He kept bunching up or coming on or reverse it, turn it. He wouldn't really pay attention to it. You ready? You pick it up, grab it.
Or am I going to get a grip?
Go up.
Okay.
All right. Now, don't move. You okay? You okay? All right. You get grip?
All right. All right.
One thing you got to remember now, all it takes is just one slip up. You drop it, you can blow my back out, or I could do the same thing to you.
Okay, we're turning.
Hey, let's stop.
It's heavier than it looks.
We carried a little love seat, and to me, it's really like, you know, to him, he struggled.
Okay, I got my breath.
Are you sure?
You know, I think I'm in pretty good shape,
Yeah. You ready?
but I'm not in kind of shape here.
Get ready? This is really hard work, and I need young legs, young backs, young arms.
How are you going to fit this in?
When I hire guys, I don't expect to see that. He's probably better off sitting behind some type of desk.
Doesn't take long to work up a sweat.
Like, you know, selling cars. You all right?
Yeah. Just
Come on up.
take another run at it. Take it slow and pull it up.
This is really harder than it looks.
Tommy, boy, you got a long ways to go.
Give me a break, buddy.
And grab, go up a little bit.
This is an intense workout.
Push these to the shoulder. Wow.
I work out, I try to keep in good shape, and I tell you what,
Holy smoke.
this was more than I could do.
You know,
Boy, you've really got this down.
Yeah, man, I've been doing this for a long time, you know? One of the biggest things, too, is you gotta be patient. Because the customers, when they're moving, they're really, really stressed.
So you've got to load all this stuff.
You gotta load it.
With a stressed customer sometimes.
Well, not only that, estimating is a big problem, too. You know, we've had jobs where we have other agents will go out and say it's like, for instance, this is supposed to be 15,000 pounds, right? But, you know, we get out there and it's like 30,000 pounds. I only have room for the 15. So now I have to hire an extra 2, 3 guys and go get another truck because I don't want to inconvenience the shipper. Well, the company's not going to pay for that. You know what I mean? So I have to come out of my own pocket in order to
get that move done.
To get that move done.
The estimate is done by an in-home estimator who comes and surveys the house. But at the end of the day, the driver is the one that has to get a certain amount of pounds to fit in the space on his truck.
Could you imagine doing a big job like this and not making one dime?
And if that estimate is off, then his planning for his loads is off. That's something we need to take a hard look at.
Oh, hey.
Your lunch is on the counter for
Oh, great.
wow.
Thank you.
So there's your burgers.
All right, thank you. You want to get?
Yeah, you're
want to grab
welcome.
your food?
Nice to take a break. This is hard work.
It's tough, right?
It is tough. Day in and day out.
The toughest part for me is probably being out on the road, being away from my wife and kids.
And the
For a
longest
long
you're
period
out
of time.
sometimes?
I think 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks was my longest out. But I hated it. You know, you sleep those nights in the truck and you can hear your wife and your kids call, you know. My kids would be crying, you know, like, when are you coming home? You know, you've been gone too long. And, you know, and I told my kids, look, you know, it's hard for me, too. Don't think that it's easy for me to leave. Leaving town's the worst.
So tell me about your kids.
You know, I have a daughter, she's 11. I have a son, his name's Pearson, and, you He's 8 years old, you know. And actually, I'm expecting one.
Are you really?
Yeah, yeah. I got home and she's like, guess what? I said, what? She's like, we're having another.
Congratulations.
Oh, don't worry, it's not mine, but still.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm just playing.
When I was younger, I was away from my family a lot. So I could feel a little bit what Jimmy felt.
Yeah, that's tough.
I'm learning
It's
how
fun.
tough it is. Here, I got it.
You want that?
Yeah.
We're going to have to kind of pick up the pace.
Yep.
We got a lot to do, and we want to keep the shiver till 10 o'clock tonight.
Yeah.
We get scored, we get surveys, and it looks bad on us if we're here till late at night.
Yeah, I've slowed you down.
No, that's all right. That's all right.
Coming up,
All right.
the boss is less than impressed with a young manager.
So do you like working with this kind of stuff?
Not really.
You won't like this as much?
It's just boring.
And later, an employee accuses the company of discrimination.
Don't do claims because you think it's going to take you somewhere else, because it's not. This is an old boys club.
Rich McClure, president and CEO of United Van Lines, is a boss undercover.
What? It's heavier than it looks.
His frontline workers think he's part of a television show where two people compete for an open position within the company.
See that? Okay. I have faith in you, Hank.
Is that good?
No, that looks horrible.
His journey continues in Baltimore, Maryland.
I'm here at S02E17 United. They handle special products, high-value products for large corporations. Looking for Andrew?
How you doing, buddy?
Hi, Andrew.
How you doing?
I'm Tommy Allen.
Tommy, nice to meet you.
Today I'm going to be working with one of our younger warehouse managers to get a young, fresh perspective on how we do our jobs.
All right, you ready to rock? All right. Basically, what we're doing, I'm gonna put stuff on pallets and bring them down and line them up kind of in a row like you see here.
What's in these boxes?
This is all like commercial furniture. They're all going to model homes. We're kind of like the middleman. We get a bunch of large shipments in, and then eventually it'll get sent back out to a model home. We just kind of store it here in the meantime. Mo here will be taking care of all the locations and stuff. All the
Hi, Mo.
paperwork.
I'm Tommy.
All right.
So I'll show you how we bring stuff off the truck. You want to push that up? All right. You got to kind of...
There we go.
Yeah, although these are small, they're definitely two-man job.
Yeah, a lot of weight out.
Yeah. You ready?
All right. Where are we going with
How
this
you
puppy? Yeah, I'm feeling all right, but
All
I
right,
gotta
keep coming.
balance this
Keep
here.
coming.
Down?
I got you. Yep. All right. There you go. Oh, stay on the ground.
Okay.
Ready? All right.
You're gonna push me off the truck.
Drop it there. Perfect.
Now we're gonna move it over there?
Yeah. You want to go and try?
Well, give it a whirl. Now you gotta just kind of...
Ram it in there.
All right.
Oh, you're cooking. There you go. Bring her this way. You're going to kind of want to line it up right next to this one. That's perfect, actually. Straight in. He picked up using the pallet jack pretty quickly, so he was pretty good at that, I guess.
Taking it pretty slow for now.
I mean, it's a pretty mundane job. I'm pretty sure you're going to hire an animal to do it. We get large shipments from Germany, and they slowly go out 2, 3, 4 times a week to different staples.
To different stores.
Different stores.
So you're like the warehouse for this customer. They don't have their own
Right.
warehouse. You're the warehouse.
Exactly.
I get
exactly. So 40B is what we're looking for. They're actually all right here.
Little tight quarters here.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You kind of have to start right. Here, I'll show you. You know what? That's what I was going to show you. I'll show you to make it a little easier.
All right.
You want to be close to this side to avoid doing what you just did.
Yep. Oh, there you go. So you can...
You know what I mean? So it calls for 13.
13 of these?
Mm-hmm.
So we got just 13 right here.
All right, there you go. Perfect. How tall are you?
I'll get it. I'll get it.
There you go. I try to smack them, yeah.
Can't.
You know what?
Let's do this one.
Yeah.
So did you have somebody that introduced you to the moving business?
Yeah. One of my buddies was like, hey, I got a job for you if you want. And then I turned into like a year later. I'm still doing it.
Really?
Yeah, I've just made some poor decisions over time. I'm trying to get back on my feet. The goal is, you know, all right, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life, but I want to get going, make some money, and get out of here.
Yeah. Andrew is very open. He's very candid. He shared with me a lot about his personal life. Do you have any hobbies, Andrew?
Other than what? Drinking and carousing with friends?
Other than hanging out with your friends?
Yeah. Not really. I take public transit to work, which really makes it a long day for me.
Does it really?
So,
and you
no,
do that,
I don't
do
do a
that
whole
because
lot.
of the costs?
No, I do that because I got in a car accident. I don't have a car right now.
Oh, is that right?
Well,
What happened?
I was driving like an idiot, trying to make a move I shouldn't have made.
Really?
In my lifetime, I've probably totaled like 4 or 5 cars. I don't know which one. Who cares? That can't be right. Man, that wouldn't make any sense. What's up?
I need to National Weather Service. Need to get him palletize it, get it ready to go out this afternoon. They changed.
Oh, it's going out this afternoon?
Yeah, they changed it from tomorrow to today. Okay.
You mind asking Mo?
Okay.
He doesn't know anything. Just because he's a general manager doesn't mean he knows what I do from a day-to-day.
Come on, Mo.
Andrew's conversation with his boss was very short, and he told him he couldn't do the job.
I'm going to go take a smoke break. Not part of the job, but...
That's what you're going to do. I'm surprised at Andrew's reaction, and I didn't understand it. So you said you want to work here for a while, make some money, and then get out of here. What would you want to do next?
That's a good question.
Yeah. You think there's
really...
opportunity here?
When I initially came here, I didn't, because all I heard about was how terrible this agency was.
Really?
The old GM was terrible. I mean, it still doesn't run like it should. I don't have a good gauge on what what they're doing here.
Andrew, I think, is a new manager. He's struggling. Do you like working with this kind of stuff?
Not
this
really.
Is product. You don't like this as much?
It's just boring.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah, it's pretty boring.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
He kind of acted like a bull in the china closet and didn't really appreciate the big picture. Think you're learning something here?
That I'll use eventually? Yeah. Maybe not. Probably not.
Yeah. When I get back, we'll talk to our team about what additional steps we can take in order to make sure that he takes his job very seriously.
I hate to do it to you, but I'm going to smoke another cigarette for you.
All right, another cigarette break.
Hey, Brian, what's up?
Where you at?
I'm outside taking a smoke break.
I'm in Stafford, Virginia at Hildreth United to work with one of our best packing teams.
Now that I've seen how a driver loads a house full of goods onto a truck, I want to see the very first step in the moving process, the packing. Before the drivers ever arrive, packers are responsible for wrapping and boxing all of the fragile materials that will be moved.
Hi, I'm looking for Ronald and Ruth.
Oh, hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm
Tommy Allen.
All right, hi. How are you?
I'm good.
How you doing,
Ronald,
nice to meet you.
Tommy Allen, it's nice to meet you.
Today I'm going to work with a packing crew that is not only one of the highest rated at United, but it's also a husband and wife team.
I want to learn what our top packing crews are doing so that we can make sure that our packers are doing everything in a consistent, solid manner. Okay, I'm all suited up.
All right, let's go.
Tell me about packing.
You're gonna love it.
I'm gonna love it. How long have you been doing this?
I'm working for 7 years already right here for Hildreth.
Uh-huh.
It's very cool. I like that.
Do you?
Hi, guys.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Come on in. Nice to meet you.
I'm Ronald.
Nice to meet you, Ronald.
Hi, I'm Tommy.
You guys can come on in. This is the dining room. Everything can go. These are my Christmas dishes.
Oh, okay.
They're very, very, very important to me. You've been collecting them. And this is the family room. So absolutely everything down here can go.
Okay. All right. All right.
Okay, I'll let you guys go and do what you need to do.
Thank you.
So what goes in first?
We put this one first for protect the floor. That's perfect.
Okay. You get mirror cartons?
Yeah, we need that too.
Okay.
You okay?
Missed your foot by inches.
This is really nice how you guys put the carpets down.
So, you start the kitchen?
Yeah, we can do that. So first what we need to do after, is put a lot of paper to make a cushion to protect everything. Yeah.
All right.
So that's what we're gonna
Pressure
do.
it up a little bit?
Yeah.
That's fragile.
Exactly. We're gonna wrap it carefully and then, like that.
So who taught you to do this?
Ronald did.
How was he as a teacher?
He's good.
You all are a couple here. Who's the boss in this couple? Tell me about your family. You have kids?
Yeah.
Do your kids know how good a packer you are? Is this paper recycled?
He started talking and asking questions and, you know, blah, blah, blah. We're saying too much. We're not supposed to.
What time do you guys think you're going to be done with the whole house today? Or are you going to be done with the house today?
Yeah, we want to finish today. It's okay.
Okay.
But when we get the customer, we don't, you know, talk like...
So you don't talk too much to the customer.
Yeah, exactly. We don't talk anything.
We don't talk about it in front of the customer. I got it. So maybe I should go help Ronald?
Yeah.
Ronald, you got that whole room done. While we were working on the kitchen, how does that work?
It's easy, you know.
Oh, look at that. Did you see it spring up?
The day was full of kind of little mishaps.
Oh, we're bumbling boxes.
And I spent the day worrying, oh, what will I tip over next? Pretty bad. I can't see the stairs. And so I learned what a packing crew goes through. A lot of bubble wrap.
Okay, now we're taking pictures from the wall.
So I'll do this one.
Okay, go ahead.
And you're gonna.
Then I do the next one.
You'll do that one.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Bumped on the head.
You're done.
That's ready.
I'm just halfway through.
Hey, Ruth, we're taking break.
Okay.
5 minutes.
Can we get some water, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Water?
There you go.
Thank you. Oh, thanks.
Thank you. Ruth, explain to me how this works with you and Ronald as a team. You're together all the time at home. You're together all the time at work. Does that cause any strain or stress?
No, it's okay. We don't fight that much. You know, we get along really good.
So who's the boss?
She's the boss.
Oh, she's the boss. So, where did you come from?
My country?
Your country,
Yeah, my country is El Salvador.
Do you ever get back there?
Not yet.
No, right now.
Do you not get to take vacation?
Oh, of course.
We like to. Want to go to Italy.
Italy.
That's where I want to go.
Have you been to Italy?
No, my
Never
dreams.
been. Your dream is to go to Italy?
Yeah.
I got a lot of dreams.
Do you?
Yeah.
He wants to get a bigger truck.
So you want to move up and then own your own truck?
Exactly. When you're driving big tractor trailer, you need to move all the furniture, all the house, you know?
So a driver will come here after you all finish packing.
Exactly.
And so that's what you would want to do.
It's more responsibility, but, you know, you're making more money, you know?
Ronald started talking about his dream. And that's so important because we need to have folks that will train and will aspire to move to the next level. So would you like be a team with him when he became?
I think so, yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
What I love about Ronald and Ruth is that they care about each other and they love to do things together. They love to work together and they match up wonderfully.
Put in that 2 more.
2 more.
I did find myself thinking about my own marriage. I miss Sharon. I miss her partnership. So that's hit me today more than most trips.
All right.
Well, okay. That was pretty quick work, except for when I slowed you down.
Yep.
Wow. Hey, Sharon. How are you? Hi. How are you tonight? You know what? I miss you a lot. Well, I had an idea. I wanted to run by you. I've got a job coming up, and it's at an agency where I'm pretty well known. Actually, I've been there to present the President's Quality Award. Yeah. And so I'm worried that my cover could be blown there. And I wondered if you would be willing to come out and do the job for me.
Well, that is quite an idea.
It would really help me a lot.
You know, let's just, yes, if you think it could be of help, I'd be happy to do that.
Wow, that'd be great. I can't wait to see you.
Let me know what I need to do when.
All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I asked my wife Sharon to come out on the road. Since I've been to this agency before, I'm worried someone might recognize me. I thought Sharon could help provide me with her insight like she's done for the past 32 years.
Hi there.
I'm so glad you're here. Oh. Okay, now, to do this job, I think you're going to have to change to, like, business casual clothes.
I can do that
Then we'll head out
quickly.
and go over there.
All right. So how's this going to work?
You'll be coming in as a stranger. You'll be Sherry Kay.
It'll be kind of fun, I think. I hope.
We're here at Schrader United, one of our top quality agencies. Here at United Van Lines, we work hard to make sure we break as few things as possible. But when something gets broken, we need to make sure it gets handled for our customer. The claims department is the front line of that process. This claims manager has an increased workload handling claims for 3 agencies. I want to see how that's working and what her observations are.
Hi, excuse me, I'm looking for Linda.
When Sharon goes in to train, I will be able to stay back and watch and listen as she does the job.
Linda?
Hi.
I'm Sherry Kay. How are you?
Come on in.
Good to meet you.
Be easier for you to get the full effect of hell from this side of the desk.
There you go.
So you come here today to see what claims are all about? Thinking it might be something you,
I do. You know, I'm sure it's not an easy situation.
It's not. I've been doing this roughly 28 years, so I'm pretty much on autopilot. Not much affects me anymore. My job is to investigate and resolve issues associated with a move. You know, that could be electronics, household goods, anything and everything. If someone calls up to complain, that's my call.
Linda is one of those people who's brutally honest.
You have to be able to find the positive in a really negative job.
And that's why this is such a great opportunity, because you really do get that unfiltered view of how people are feeling.
We're going to make a little call here. I'm working on a particular file where I know that they're fudging me.
Okay.
Because nothing the carrier could have done would have caused this damage.
Gotcha. Yes.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, Krista. Linda Picard calling.
Hi.
Here's what we're calling you about today. Your claim on a bookshelf with a broken bottom shelf. I did have it inspected.
Right.
Their information is that it looks as if it was coming apart prior to the move. So
I really don't think it was. Is there somebody else I can speak to about this?
No, ma'am.
Fine.
It's a difficult job. You got to have a lot run off your back. People can be mean sometimes, using profanity, people showing up wanting to cause me harm.
It's a stressful situation.
Extremely
Some
stressful.
people handle stress better
Right.
than others.
I'm going to try a call, Sherry.
All right. All right.
And this was a car hauled by one of our drivers. When a driver picks up a shipment, he does an inventory at origin. And then the customer would note any new damage at the point of delivery.
Right.
This customer has written none. He just now apparently has called and said that he has damage to the roof of his vehicle. So I want to call the driver, see if he has any knowledge of any of this. Ready?
Yeah, sure.
Any questions?
Well, I probably will once I get into it, but then it'll be too late. So let's do it.
Hello?
Hi, Melly.
Hey, Lindy.
Say, Mel, I'm training someone right now. Her name is Sherry.
Okay.
Hi, Mel. How are you?
Pretty good.
Well, Mel, Sherry and I are calling you on a particular order. And Sherry, can I ask you some questions, Mel?
This is related to the car that was delivered. Do you remember the circumstances of that?
Yeah, she looked at the car and signed off on it.
Did she walk around it and appeared to really be looking?
Yeah, she walked all around it. She went over to the passenger side, to the back side.
It would have been easy to have seen the top of the car, because that's where the damage is supposedly is on the top, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, she was as tall as I was. It would have been obvious. Everything looked good.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Bye.
You did that very well. And I don't anticipate this coming back on our driver.
Okay.
Back to work. Mark, I'm calling today about the big screen TV.
I loaded it the way they told me to load it.
As a claims manager, Linda has to be a detective. She has to get information from multiple sources.
How is a mover going to do that, packing it in a box? It's not going to happen.
I am blown away by the amount of work that Linda does to get to the right and fair answer. And she is very good at it.
It doesn't look like it's new damage. And so those will be denied items on that baby dresser. And I can't authorize the repairs until that move is paid in full. What was she claiming? A 50-cent can of Coke.
Are you serious?
No, I'm totally serious.
A 50-cent can of Coke?
Yep.
As I've done these jobs, I've found out how difficult it is to come in undercover.
So they haven't even proved that there is any damage.
But I was amazed at the ease with which Sharon sat down and established a rapport with Linda and began to pick up the training very quickly.
The TV issue, that could be a connection issue.
Absolutely. Hey, well, that was a good observation, Sherry. She's catching on.
And your denial letter is just going to deal with those.
So can I ask you another question? Well, sure.
So you've done it for 28 years?
Yeah, 28 years.
Because it's not easy.
No.
What I wanted to tell you is do claims
Because you really want to do claims. Don't do claims because you think it's going to take you somewhere else, because it's not. This is an old boys club. It's very, very, very difficult for a woman to move up unless she's familially related.
Okay.
I have done every job in this business, sans driving the truck myself from California to New York. But I'm on the downstroke of my career. Do I want to keep pressing to be a general manager? Or am I just happy in the fact that I do what I do really, really well?
If some 30-year-old woman came in and said, Linda, would you mentor me?
I would absolutely do it, because those that come after us, we hope that they go farther than we did.
I worked in government for many years where it was a very male-dominated industry. It was not always easy. You can't waste good talent. I don't care who it is, and that's something that probably needs to be shared a little bit more. What's your typical day?
I'm generally in by about 7:15 in the morning. A lot of times I work through lunch. Most times I work through lunch. So it can be a very long day. And every year I tell myself, you're going to take a vacation, but then the money aspect comes up. I have 2 wonderful daughters, and the younger one gets married next October 1st.
Oh, how exciting.
Yeah. So I'm a single gal making bills by myself, and it's hard. It's really hard.
Linda is a single mom. She's not been able to take much time off. She is handling claims for 3 locations.
We're going to make a call to home office in Fenton.
Oh, okay.
Everyone from the drivers to the loaders to the packers to people like Linda. They're the ones that make things happen, and unless we support them as best we can, then we're not doing what we should do. Sharon coming out today to help made this journey very special. There you go.
All right.
Early in my career, I was frequently gone and on the road. At the rehearsal dinner for my son's wedding, he talked about his memories of his mom teaching him to play catch. That should have been me, and I always regretted that. This is just another kind of really big example of how much you mean.
I was happy to do it.
I love you.
I love you too.
There are more important things than work. I have a wonderful wife and a supportive family. You know, I need to work on balance in my life.
Coming up, Rich's frontline workers think they're coming to company headquarters to evaluate his performance.
I'm feeling a little nervous, but at the same time, it's not my job, so I'm not that concerned.
But how will they react when he reveals the truth?
I'm Rich McClure, President and CEO of United Van Lines. My week undercover has finally come to an end. I had an incredible experience. The frontline workers I trained with think they are coming to evaluate my performance and vote for who they think is best suited for the job.
I'm feeling a little nervous, but at the same time, it's not my job, so I'm not that concerned.
I can't wait to tell them why they're really here.
Tom just like to run his mouth a lot.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Do you know who I am?
No idea.
Are you Tommy? Tommy Allen?
I'm Rich McClure, President and CEO of United Van Lines.
Great.
I'm kind of pissed I didn't figure it out beforehand.
You look different. Very different.
I do look different.
I still got a job, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Jimmy, we couldn't have a better representative of the company than you.
That means a lot to me. It really does.
You took time to explain to me the challenges with estimates and how important estimates are. So I want you to know we're going to ramp up the rollout of a web-based estimating tool that will help when things are added to shipments, and we'll know that real time.
That's great. I think that's pretty neat that we're going to do something like that.
You know, you told me you get homesick.
Yes, I do.
We're going to set your family up with video chat capability. So when you're on the road, you can not just talk to them, but you can see them.
Awesome. Thank you very much. It's cool. It's pretty neat.
Jimmy, I know that your own children are really an important part of your life.
Yes.
And you've got one on the way.
Yes,
right?
I do.
in just 2 or 3 months, right?
Yes, correct.
But I know it's expensive to educate kids. So we'd like to give you $10,000 to apply for the education of your children.
Thank you.
Would you like that?
Yes, I would like that. That's awesome. That's amazing. Thank you. I still want to call you Tommy.
That's okay. Call me Tommy.
You try to put money away to help the kids out with their education stuff. The United family wanting to give us something like this, I think it's amazing. I'll always be in debt and grateful for that.
Andrew, I observed a situation where your boss called you and asked you to do a task.
Right.
And you said you couldn't do it, and you asked him to have someone else go do that job.
I mean, it honestly happens a lot more than you would think in a warehouse.
Does it?
I guess I kind of consider it delegating the responsibility.
But it's not often you hear someone say no to their boss, and
yeah.
So I was surprised.
All right, fair enough.
I know you're young, so part of my counsel to you would be to just step by step be proactive. Don't think about it in the context of complaining. You complained to me. I was a trainee. I was someone you didn't know. So that was probably not the best thing to do.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And that told me something about your attitude for a team.
Huh.
Here's what I'd like to do. You know, for the next year or so, I'm going to check in with you. We want young, bright, conscientious folks who are committed. So I'm going to call you periodically.
Wow.
You know, don't just complain, be proactive.
Yeah.
Think that'd be good advice?
Yeah. I mean, that all sounds fine to me. I'm perfectly willing to comply with all that. So. Right when he sits down and I realize what's going on, I'm like, oh, what did I say? What did I say? It would have been great if I had mentioned how, like, the CEO really didn't give it. But I never did say anything like it to that.
Ronald and Ruth, you are so dedicated, and you do such a great job. So it's just been so exciting to watch how you help our customers as a team. Ronald, I know you have a dream of being a driver.
Yeah.
So we want to help you do that. So we would like to provide all expenses paid training to become a United qualified driver, so you could take the next step to be an owner-operator when you're ready.
Oh, wow.
United would like to also provide $5,000 for a down payment for your first truck.
Oh, God.
This is really, or that's a joke?
No, this is real.
I'm so happy.
So you told me you had a dream trip,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we would like to provide an all-expenses dream trip to Italy for the two of you, so you do something for you. Would that be okay?
I'm really excited that he was able to see who we are, exactly that, you know, the way we are.
You guys are great.
Thank you very much. He gave me a lot of opportunity. I'm surprised right now, you know, I'm so happy, very happy, because I can't believe it, you know.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, shocked.
Do you know who I am?
Rich McClure. Hi, it's nice to see you.
It's nice to see you. I've been undercover for a week in United.
Oh, my Lord.
Well, I have something else that I'd really like to tell you. Sherry, the woman who trained with you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's actually my wife, Sharon.
That's crazy.
You know, I had Sharon come on the road with me because I was worried. I've been to Schrader before. You were there.
I was there.
And so I was worried my cover would be blown. I was worried I'd get busted. So, Linda, I heard your comments about women in leadership, and I just want you to know I'm committed to the advancement of women. It's something that's very important. We want them to prosper. You may not be aware, but I have women in very key management roles in this company. So I just want you to know that's something I'm very committed to, and I appreciate your comments.
I'm glad to hear it, and you know, I love United. I've committed my life, my career to working for them, and I certainly wouldn't be here if I didn't think it was the most stand-up company.
I was so impressed with your dedication to the agency. In fact, they want you to take a vacation. So we're going to send you and a guest on an all-expenses-paid trip to Las Vegas.
Oh, my goodness. That would be wonderful.
And one more thing. You have 2 daughters.
I do.
And one is getting married soon.
Yes.
I'd like to help you with those wedding expenses. So we'd like to give you $10,000 to help with the wedding expenses.
Oh. I'm sorry. I'm doing it by myself, which is another reason why I work so much. Thank you so much.
In the 28 years that I've been doing this, I can probably count on one hand the amount of thank yous. So it's nice.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I never cry, and I'm crying like a baby today. It's just nice to be appreciated.
I'm ready for this big company celebration. This is a great event, and it's the culmination of a really great week.
It is my pleasure to introduce our president and CEO, Rich McClure.
I want to thank you for coming. I've spent the last week working undercover with our agents for Undercover Boss. I have to tell you, I found that our frontline workers' jobs are even more demanding than I already knew. Let's take a look at some of my experiences. Oh, that's a lot of pads. I can't do it. That's too many.
You know what? That's what I was going to show you. I'll show you to make it a little easier.
All right. Whoa, bumped on the head. I began this journey expecting to meet some interesting people, but I learned even more. I'm impressed with what my new friends do, but I'm even more impressed with who they are. I want to wake up each day and do a better job for you. When I started this process, I was focused on a lot of the job-related things. Not focused on what I needed to be doing in our marriage. It was just an incredible gift to me that she would go through this adventure with me. She's my best friend. Our love and the strength of our marriage has just grown through the years. We're very fortunate because that doesn't happen all the time, and it's mostly due to her.
I am extremely proud of him today, but I always have.
Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode.